live. There we go.
There we are. Okay, hi Kim. We're turning off the computer because we're now using my phone, but it's still on Facebook. So if we lose you, then sorry.
That must be Cliff going. He's going wild on us.
Okay, so here we are, live on Facebook.
I don't have anybody though.
So everybody's going to have to come and join me on Facebook again. Can you find us? We got one viewer now back.
Yeah, me.
You. Oh, like you count. Now that's the thing with the phone. We're going to have to get closer together whether we like it or not.
Marty's back.
Hey, Birdie. Thanks. Hey, Kim. Thanks, everybody. Is this better, everybody? Or do you still need an external mic? Hold on just one second. Sorry, that was my big old hand. Does everybody hear us? Do they hear us better? Do we need an external mic now? Sounds great. Okay. So let's go back to is there anyone on that would like to hear from Spirit tonight? Anyone from the other side that we can possibly get in touch with? No guarantees. Oh, thank you, Bernie. If not, who wants a reading? You have to say Spirit or reading. So sorry about all the difficulties that we have been having. Like I said, it's if the phone cuts out again, I'll just sign back in. Surprise you, Kim. Okay. Actually, Kim, that's really strange because I was going to say, no, let's just give you a reading. And then I heard, no. I have something to say. And I believe Mr. Dale is here. And he is saying that he is appreciative of what you're doing for your mom. And he loves you very much. He sees what you're doing for your mom, and he's very grateful.
Damn it. Sorry. I got wild fingers and it's moving too fast.
You got lots of stuff. There we go. Okay. So thank you, Kim, for letting me do that. So while that was a total surprise to me. I didn't realize that he had popped in. Well, yes, of course, it's okay, even if you can't go see her, because you can't go see her at the moment. She's part of that fragile population that can pick it up fairly easily, but it doesn't mean you haven't taken good care of her. That doesn't mean
you can't call her on the phone.
You call her on the phone. That doesn't mean that you can't send healing to her. So, yeah, no, that's not it. You've been taking care of her for a long time, Kim. So he's not just seeing today. He's seeing, hey, Cliff, welcome back. He's seeing what the last 10 years or more that you've taken care of her and seen her through the difficult times. So yeah, he's seen it all, and he's very grateful to you for taking care of her, even though it's been difficult for you. You could have easily have given up, and you didn't. So he's grateful. Okay, so is anyone else wanting a reading? Let's see. Even though it's been difficult.
I want to show you that sound. Sorry.
She does not know. Yes, I know. I went through that with mom. Poor woman. She, with her cell phone, I told her you'd push the green button and then push number 1 and I'll answer. And she's like, couldn't get those 2 things down. So I understand. But you know what? You can call
Caretaker.
you can call the nursing home and you can ask to speak them to take the phone to her and speak to her that way. We just had something come through. It flashed over here and it went bye-bye.
Wow.
You're welcome, Kim. Joy got dinner ready, so I don't acknowledge this vocally. Just scratch your nose. Are you here, Crystal Riley? Okay, that's what I saw. Is there anyone else who would like a reading, to talk to spirit, or would like a little mini tarot gypsy card reading?
You know what happens if nobody asks for something?
Yeah, she'll read a
I
poem.
got my book.
So you better ask quick. Oh, that is really cool. FaceTime. See, you're still keeping in touch.
It's not as good, but hey,
You can't
better than
hug.
nothing.
Yeah, you can't hug, but it's better than making her sick or exposing her unnecessarily to stuff. So, oh, cool, Jack. All right. When Jack was here over the weekend, we discovered that he has a spirit guide with him that I thought was an old man, because that's the way he appeared to me. So that way everybody has a little background on that comment on Jack's.
Well, Stephen, yes, of course.
Okay.
He was kind of shortish.
This was like, Stephen wasn't that short. Anyway,
He's very shy though.
it's a little after 8 o'clock.
Noel Cook.
Noel Cook.
Where it says hi, Noel Cook.
Oh, it must be someone online.
Oh.
So, first person to say me gets a reading. I keep shuffling. Somebody needs to say me. This is an interactive show here. Noel Cook is Birdie's friend. Welcome, Noel.
Welcome, Noel. Jack said you.
Jack said what?
You, which means him.
So this is for Jack, correct? Yes. Okay. For Jack, it's party time. The whole family's home right now, so party. And celebrate each other, because there's new paths and new journeys ahead. There's new things to do if you step out in faith. That's the whole key, stepping out in faith. And then we have the Queen of, that's okay. This is the Queen of Wands. It's backwards and I can't see it in the best of times without my glasses on, and then that just creates problems at the moment. So the Queen of Wands is all about using your creativity, using your energy and the resources in a proper adult manner, which means be responsible with whatever it is you do, but when you're stepping out in faith.
They're saying it's like you feel like you're sitting on the fence right now and you don't know which way to go. They say you know which way to go because you are building towards new beginnings. That's what it's like. You feel like you're sitting on the fence, but you are not, because you are building towards new beginnings that you have been wanting, and they're right around the corner. So don't be afraid of them when they show up. You want to redo Shy's?
Yeah, I wasn't happy with hers anyway.
No, I wasn't either.
All right, so now that you can hear us, we'll redo Cheyenne's, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Whoops, sorry, that wasn't even in camera range. The Wheel of Fortune, so things are turning around, but you have to be patient about it, because whatever the seeds you've sown, they don't grow immediately. And you've got the world in your hands. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. But you need to know how to reach out and grab it, because you can't just grab for any old thing. And I have an idea forming in my head. Cheyenne, hold on a second.
Lord.
And shut up.
You see the steam coming out of her ears?
I know where your son gets that his sense of humor from.
Where?
So having the world in your hand, knowing what to grab, knowing how to grab it safely.
Patience. You need to have patience with the people around you and yourself, and stop beating yourself up, because the work that you have done for yourself and everybody around you is getting ready to pay off. So stop beating yourself up. Just be patient a little bit longer.
I know that's hard to hear.
Yeah.
But being
yes, Jack. Nana wants a bowl.
That was obviously an inside family joke. I don't want to know. At least not right now. So, who else would like a reading? Say me, or she's going to start reading.
Yeah, you know what happens
when she starts reading from her poetry book.
Oh, Lord.
I think you should read the red light one, yellow light one.
Yellow light?
Yeah.
Yellow light scurry. Running late, hurry up. The more I hurry, the more I back up. Red lights flashing, cars in my way, traffic jams in front. What more can I say? If I hadn't hurried, if I had been on time, I wouldn't have been stopped for that minor crime. Run the yellow. No, it just turned red. But the police were watching. I should have stopped instead. It would have been better if I hadn't hurried. If I just picked up my pace, I'd not yellow light scurried.
And yes, Jack. Yes, Bertie, we'll give you another one too. Yes, Jack, I did pull the Wheel of Fortune card for Cheyenne, stating that generally that is as in good favor, that things are turning around. Yay! I think things are changing for a lot of people, and they're changing fairly fast, especially now. There's people that have a lot of time to sit home and think. Bertie, you have the Knight of Swords, which is what is he? The Knight of Swords is someone who is very much in command of himself and the world around him.
Go ahead, I'll tell you later.
And then you have the 3 2 3 2 2 2. Don't do that to me. The Two of Wands, which is about looking, I know this is hard to do right now, but looking further ahead, looking somewhere outside yourself, looking at the possibilities that lay outside, because this is the card, this is the Six of Swords, and it's about the spiritual journey, about moving towards a higher state of being, which, when you stop and think about it, is also the King of Swords, about moving to a higher state of being. And in between that is looking a little further ahead. You got the world in your hand right here, but it's not in you, it is out there. So get out of your house when you can.
Just go in the backyard or something.
Oh yeah,
that's what I do. It's like that's all I got left right now.
That's all we got left is the backyard.
Like, this is all about your spiritual journey and how you handle it. They say, be in agreement with us because we want to help you and you're not listening. It's like, if you listen to us, good health and prosperity will abound around your house. And the house represents where your soul sits, so the house represents you. They want to give you everything you ask for, but you're fighting them. Make sense? No.
I hope, Bertie, that makes sense to you.
What he's saying is the Wheel of Fortune was kind of white. You know, the wheel. Got it. You got it.
I got it now.
Got it. Just had to explain a little bit. Just had to explain a little bit.
Yep.
What are you up to, Trouble?
So, oh, good. I'm glad, Bertie, that makes sense to you. So, who else wants a reading or talk to Spirit? I know this has been kind of a weird couple of weeks. I'm thinking things will get back to normal as soon as we can get our communication straightened out. So, which I think we have. I think we'd rather have better sound than picture, because we're just gorgeous no matter how fuzzy it looks. One of us is gorgeous no matter how fuzzy it looks. So, where is like everybody?
Everybody went to lunch.
Everybody went to lunch.
Joy. Hi, Joy. Is Michael eating?
Yes, you know he's a growing boy. Oh, thank you. It's not too bad for 63 and 65.
Okay.
6. I don't know how old she is.
It's for me to know and you to find out.
You were born 5 years before me.
Don't let out my secrets. That's why my hair is blue.
Cheyenne, if there are any angels around. Not here. It's like I was telling you earlier, put them around your bed, ask them to guard, set them to task around the 4 corners of the house too, to make sure, 6 directions, all 6 directions to protect your family, especially while you sleep. And then do the other stuff that I said, and I think you'll be fine. If not, call me in the morning.
I think her grandma's here.
You think grandma's here?
Cheyenne.
Go for it.
Cheyenne's.
See, that's what I meant. Cheyenne's grandmother. What does she have to say?
I'm trying to think what she's... Can you hear her?
No. So that's odd that she would... Well, no, not necessarily that she'd be coming to you and not me.
I never met her. I went to her funeral. Does that count?
No, you got to meet them while they're alive to count. But that doesn't mean she's not coming through with a message. What message would that be? What is Cheyenne's grandmother's name? First of all, Cheyenne, what is your grandmother's name? Okay.
Mildred.
Mildred. Is it Mildred that's here?
Mm-hmm.
Would Mildred be trying to say, I'm sorry, I never meant any of this to happen?
It's possible, but I'm getting that she's like, how do I say it? Like rounding the troops.
Rallying the troops.
Yeah, rallying the troops of angels to be around them to help them out.
That's entirely possible, because as they begin to, as a person begins to open up, sometimes they open up and other entities will see their light and come in to say, no, you can't do this. We don't need more light workers. And they try and squash you down. A lot of times it's a test. How badly do you really want it? Either way, it comes down to what is your resolve to keep your family protected and to keep growing at the same time. So Mildred is apparently gathering a horde of angels to come in and either help protect you, help you learn, help you stay calm, to help you make decisions. I think there's a lot of reasons why they're there, because you guys are in the midst of a huge transformation at the moment. Yes, I have noticed I smell more things now too. So yes, that was probably See, who would that have been for Birdie? Sorry, I'm responding to Birdie. That you said it was a men's cologne. I'm thinking that was someone for him, for some reason or another.
You just happen to be in the way.
You just happened to get in the car while he was present, but that's the impression I'm getting, is that it was one of his, like, father, brother, cousin, uncle kind of thing. Sorry, I didn't think you needed to watch me drink water.
Guzzle, guzzle, guzzle. Joy still with us? We only got 3 on.
I know.
Me, Jack, and Birdie, I guess.
Yeah. The people who are here
The people that need us.
are the people that need us. And the people who aren't still here, it's not that they don't need us or we don't need them. It's just it doesn't apply at this time.
Anybody else have any questions? Yeah, it could have been. So it could have been his cousin Smitty. Wake up.
I'm trying. Was that spirit with Birdie today her friend's cousin Smitty? Hey, Ed, I've been thinking about you. And no, I don't think it was. I think it was somebody else. Because it seems to me that Smitty has gone on. Sorry, that's kind of like the best I can do at the moment because your friend's energy isn't here online for us to. I know it's kind of weird, but it's, even though this is distance, you're like in North Carolina and we're in San Antonio, but as long as your presence is known, that's why I say, that is why I specifically say we can't read for someone who doesn't specifically ask for it. I know Jack and Cheyenne are sharing a phone. That's one thing. But because it brings their energy into our awareness, and that's what we can pick up on. So that's why I'm not picking up on exactly who it was, because your friend isn't here for me to get his energy, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense to you?
Makes sense to me.
Okay. But no, I don't think it was cousin Smitty. I believe it was someone else. Don't know. Can't tell you. Sorry. Wow, there's like a lot of murder and mayhem in North Carolina, isn't there? For a small town of 10,000.
You have nothing else to do.
Make babies and kill people. There you go.
She said she understands. It's not coming up on yours.
Yeah, no,
It's weird.
and it's interesting that you didn't get. Anyway, anyone else want a mini reading? Trouble. That was the cat. Yes. No, the dog. What am I talking about? That was the little black dog. Although
Woodchuck all the wood if a woodchuck only could.
Although I will say Mount Airy it's a sweet little town. It really is. I liked Mount Airy when I lived there. So that's, yes, Birdie. Usually a redbird is a sign of redbirds and butterflies are messengers from our loved ones on the other side.
Me, it's dragonflies.
Yeah, for me it's ladybugs. So Those are usually messengers from the dead or loved ones on the other side. And it's usually they're coming around to say, just, hey, just thought I'd visit kind of thing. Unless there is something unusual happening at that moment, they're just popping in to say, hi, I miss you kind of thing. So have you seen a red bird lately?
Lots of sweets.
It's a sweetie pie. Okay. Is that a dog snoring or did you hear growling?
Oh, they're snoring.
Okay. That was a little weird. Okay, so does anybody else have any questions? Does anybody have any questions today? Okay. So who would have been visiting Birdie today? Did you call your mother Mama or Mom? Because I heard someone say Mama was there. So I don't know what that specifically would mean. I don't know if Mama is a common term or not. But that's what I heard. Mama was there today. Ah. Well, Bertie, it could have just lost its bearings as well, because they.
It could not have been. It may have been for him, not her.
Yeah, exactly.
Since it was his car.
Mm-hmm.
Said Mama.
Okay, well then, there's your answer. She was trying to get your attention for some reason. Why is that, you think? I don't know, because I don't know what was going on at that moment when you saw it. And it could be, sometimes birds, I know hawks and kites will do that. They'll show up when you need to slow down. A hawk will always show up when there's a police ahead. For me, it does. And so I know that when I see a hawk on the road, I need to slow down because I'm usually...
No, not you.
No, not me. I'm not even going to admit to speeding over the speed limit, but I have a little bit of a heavy foot, but so...
She gets overly anxious.
I like to get where I'm going. And so, yeah, think about that one too. What was the message? The message may have been in what she was doing, swooping in front of the car saying, stop, slow down, whoa, wait up, or pay attention. A lot of times it's just pay attention. Bertie, did you switch to a cardinal? For your, no, that's Elizabeth. I remember that now. That's Elizabeth. Hello, how are you? So it's 8 something. Does anybody have anything else? Oh, well, there you go, Bertie. What did I just say? He needs to slow down. Yeah, we understand about road rage in this house, don't we?
I yell at him. I don't do nothing else.
No, you do. You yell. I'm one of those. Go ahead. It's okay. Go in front. I don't mind. Of course, most people don't dare cut in front of somebody going 80 miles an hour down the road either, unless you're really looking for death. So, does anybody have anything else they'd like to ask? Or anyone who likes a reading? Otherwise, we're going to say night-night in a couple of minutes. So I think, Bertie, that was kind of your message. Somebody was trying to tell you or him to slow down. It'll be okay.
Because that needs to be waved out.
Elizabeth is a new Facebook friend.
Mm. Getting awful quiet.
It is getting quiet out there in Facebook land. And we're down to 3 viewers. So, we are going to be back next week with just my phone, or
Jack will be able to figure something out.
Jack will be able to figure something out, or we could broadcast this over yours too, with your phone on your Facebook.
That's scary.
You're welcome, Bertie. Yeah, it is scary. But any help anybody wants to give us would greatly appreciate it. And like I said, if you know of equipment for sale cheaply or anything that we can do, let us know, because we're having more and more difficulties as we use the standard kind of equipment. So thank you all for coming and listening and asking questions. And we will be back next week, same time on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m.
Same bat time.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Channel.
Station.
Channel.
Station.
Channel.
Station.
Love you all very, very much. It is because of you that we can do this. And we are very grateful for you sticking in there with us through all the difficulties that we've been having. If you need us for anything, call. Our numbers are posted right on Facebook, or private message us, and we'll work something out. So thank you so much, and we will see you next week.
Bye.